Welcome to Grown Men Chopping It Up. This your boy J.R. Rydha, and I'm with my ace,
Kerry. I say Kerry with a K. This is a safe place for a grown-up after dark talk.
We'll give you a few minutes to put the kids to bed.
Because it's 21 and 0. It's 21 and 0. It's 21 and 0.
All right, let's get to it.
Today's show is sponsored by Tires. Where will I be without you? And the number 4.
Hey, another podcast.
We back at it again.
Back at it, trying to get back on track. We've been slacking a little bit.
Well, you know, we got lots of listeners. We got people that listen, and they listen religiously.
Yeah, so we appreciate you guys and all that you do. But let's just jump into the show. Let's just get this cracking. You want to start it off?
Sure, I'll start it off when I find my topic.
Yeah, that's usually a good way to start it off.
I wanted to start with a letter.
Okay.
This lady listened to the relationship appreciation episode, which was the last one. Her name is Anita. She said, I love your podcast. I should have emailed earlier just to compliment it, but what made me actually email you was a complaint. Boo. Yeah, that is a terrible way to be. But the background music you have added is too loud and is annoying as hell. Makes it impossible to listen to what y'all are saying. That music is way worse than insulting women and white people. And I am both of those things. Still think you're hilarious and right on.
I love white women.
I love the honkies. But, you know, I think we fixed it, right?
No, we didn't fix it. I was supposed to, but I didn't. We ain't got that kind of podcast.
I sent her a response, but I said, glad to know you appreciate it. We'll keep it up.
Yeah. So we appreciate you, and I'm sorry that the music was too loud. Not really.
We're not sorry for anything.
No, because my computer was messing up, and it was a bad day. And at first it sounded like the Chipmunks. So once we got that figured out.
That was the hardest part.
Yeah.
But I got my time. Here we go.
Let's go.
All right. These are 3 relationship topics people don't discuss until it's too late.
3 things that they don't talk about until it's over.
It's too late. The first one is being faithful hard? Or, if being faithful is easy, then why do so many people cheat? And so I guess that's one of the questions you should ask your man or your woman. I don't think everybody cheats, and being faithful can sometimes be hard depending on who you are.
Okay.
Because
what do you mean by that?
Monogamy isn't natural.
Why do you think that?
Because I believe in the caveman days, it was like a lion's pride. Right? A lion has a few bitches. Okay. Now I think the cavemen had a few bitches too. Okay. So it wasn't natural for him to just be like, I'm going to choose her and be with her only, even though these other cave bitches got fat asses. Okay. So that's why I say it's not natural. And it's actually it's not hard to appreciate another woman in public. Okay. It doesn't turn you off. You don't look at a woman and go, oh, I don't want to see that. You know, your eyes feast on her, basically. The thing is if you pursue it. Okay. Like you can look but don't touch.
But if you look and you're thinking about it, that's just as bad as doing it, right?
Yeah, if you're thinking about it.
But if you look at it and it looks good and you say, "Oh my God, that looks good," you might as well just done it.
Yeah, but I'll take my girl looking at a guy and thinking about it rather than sucking his dick in the alleyway.
True. But I mean, what if she's looking at that guy, thinking about that guy, and she's like, hey, let's go mess around.
Now that's wrong.
And she got a little bit more energy than she had before.
She's all fired up coming to your bedroom with new stuff.
Yeah.
I think Facebook and Twitter and things like that, especially Instagram, men are visual, so we'll see stuff and be like, ooh, I want one of those. Okay. And that's what you shouldn't do. If you got something like that, or maybe if you don't got nothing like that at all, you got something already. Leave that to somebody else.
Just be happy with what you got. Right. It's a fantasy anyway. Most of them don't look like that when you finish with the angles and the airbrush.
Yeah, and if you can't be with the one you love the one you with.
Right. Okay. I can see that.
That's number 1.
Number 2.
Now, number 2 is arguing a natural part of every relationship?
Is argument?
Yeah, is arguing a natural part?
No.
It's like, can you genuinely remove arguing from a relationship? Or do you believe arguing is a natural part of a healthy relationship? What happens if you find arguing detrimental, but your partner finds it natural.
Right, then I couldn't be with them. I don't even like to argue.
It irritates me to argue.
Yeah, I mean, I know that it's possible to be in a long-term relationship and not argue. Mm-hmm. Like, I know that to be true. I was in a 10-year relationship, and I think we had 3 arguments, and maybe 1 was an argument. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, the rest were just some heated discussions, and they were around cheating.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, for the most part, we didn't argue. Once you know, it's kind of like with us. Me and you don't argue.
Right.
And I think we don't argue because we just accept each other where we are. Mm-hmm. And I think when people do that in relationships, it can be, so I know that it's not a part of a relationship to argue. Disagreement, and that's fine. I love a good disagreement where you say your part, I say my part. I'm totally okay with that. Mm-hmm. But yelling and calling people out each other's names, and that's not me at all.
Saying something you don't mean, even though you mean it.
Right. We deal with that with family members that say stuff and, want to take it back later. Like, why even say it in the first place? Yeah. Before I say anything, I actually think about it. Mm-hmm. So sometimes people would be like, what are you doing? Like, I'm taking my time in this disagreement. Mm-hmm. Before I say, you're a dumb motherfucker, I think about it and be like, you know what? I'm going to just, I don't need to say that. Yeah. I don't need to argue. I'm more the kind of person that pulls back. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll stop talking.
Yeah, let them make a fool of themselves.
Yeah.
Because then if family members eventually say something that happened a long time ago, and then they've been harboring it forever.
Right.
Like, when you ate my cereal in 1992, I hated you for that.
In relationships, is the same way. Mm-hmm. If you 4 years away from cheating, and you got it's like they get a get out of jail free card. Mm-hmm. I was in a situation where a person had something on me, and every time they did something else, our conversation somehow went back to what I did. And I'm like, so you get a free pass on whatever you want to do in life because this other situation happened? And basically it was Wow. And I'm like, that's not gonna work. That don't work for me.
Wow.
What else you got?
All right, number 3, is your significant other entitled to your social media passwords in a committed relationship?
No. No.
Yeah, I say no.
I don't think nobody should have, because if you in my social media, you're in my emails, you might as well, it's like reading my diary.
Yeah.
It's not that I have anything to hide, but it is my personal stuff. Mm-hmm. If I can't have my individuality in a situation, then, but that, like you said, that could be a deal breaker. That's something that people should ask in the beginning of their relationships.
Yeah, because sometimes it's not cool to be a fly on the wall. Because us as men, a lot of times will exaggerate certain things. Mm-hmm. And the shit ain't really got to be true.
Right.
I mean, you might be like, man, this girl had a fat ass at the gym. I slapped her on the ass. And, we could be lying our ass off.
Right.
But your girl read that. She think it's true. And now she's mad at you.
Yeah.
When you really just, jive talking.
You got guy talk.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing that people got to realize is that, like if somebody phone called me, if I'm dating a girl and her phone calls me accidentally, I immediately hang up. Yeah. Because I don't need to hear her conversation with her girlfriends. Like, that's their shit.
Yeah, being a fly on the wall is not good.
No. And people who want that kind of access need to stay single.
Right.
Because then you're bringing that into somebody else and ruining their life. Because you're not gonna stop anybody from cheating. If you have your dude cell phone password and all that, you don't have the one at his job in his locker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It just makes him be more careful.
He's just more careful. You got the Facebook, but you ain't got the other Facebook. You got the Instagram, you ain't got the other Instagram. Yeah. Like, so if somebody want to cheat, this is what I always told somebody: you can't stop nobody from cheating. Because a person can say they're going to work and call off sick and go fuck for 8 hours and then come home.
Yeah.
There's no way you can know.
Yeah, so
you just gotta have trust.
Yeah, so giving your password,
nah,
you shouldn't do it.
I mean, I mean, it's like you can give your password to a person that's not gonna abuse having your password. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can give somebody a key who's not gonna abuse having a key.
Yeah. I'll tell you where the body is buried just in case something happens.
Right.
But that was it. Those are the 3 things you should ask before it's too late.
Wow. Okay, so tell me what you think about this. Have you ever met somebody in a club and had a relationship, either a one-night stand or a long-lasting friendship? Do you think you could find love in the club?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. I do.
I don't know.
You can't. I think once you meet them in the club,
right?
I think it's conducive if you stop going.
Oh, okay.
you meet it. You use it as a meeting tool, and then y'all spend that time you would have spent in the club together. But if she continues to go to the club, then she's still searching.
But some girls like to go to the club because they literally like to dance.
Yeah.
And some dudes go to the club because they literally like to floss.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been going to clubs, or I used to go to clubs from a real early age, and I can't think of too many. I've never had a relationship with anybody I met at the club. Never a relationship. I've had a couple one night stands. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you and Serge. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've taken girls home, been taken home.
Yeah.
Got some head in the car.
Right. That's natural.
But I've never had a relationship with nobody I ever met in the club. So person number 1 says, no, I never met anybody in a club or had a relationship or a one night stand. I wouldn't say it's not possible because I'm sure people have done it. It's just never happened to me. And I doubt I will find love in the club since I don't go out often, and it's definitely not my focus.
And it takes out the time of me feeding my cats.
But that's the same way I feel. Like, I don't go out with the intentions of meeting people. Like, I go out just because I'm going out. My boys, we chilling, we drinking, whatever. It's not about females. You know what I'm saying? If something pop off, it pop off. But I don't go out with that intention.
Yeah, and the music sounds a lot better in the club.
Yeah. Number 2, I don't do one night stands. Sex is major to me. It's not just a game. I don't fucking do that. When I used to go to the club, I used to dance and not worry about no man. It's a damn meat market. The minute you're looking for a woman, the minute they're looking for women, it's a meat market. The guys are looking for women to fuck. I'm good.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, I think, like I said, some women literally just go out just to dance.
Yeah, but I found that some of the clubs, I mean, I don't know now because I ain't been in a while, but before, women will only dance with a guy that she's attracted to.
Okay.
Like the ugly dude that's like
always dancing,
really won't get a dance with that many women unless he's, well, at the time, searching for fat girls.
Okay.
Now fat girls dance for everybody.
Okay. And you can get a snack too.
Right. She can hook a steak up.
Yeah. Next, I met my first husband in a club. I think if you're trying to meet someone, that can happen anywhere. That was back in the day though, before all this online crap.
This online stuff is gold.
The online is taking the place of the club.
Man. All you gotta have is good typing game.
Next person. Me personally, no, I don't get it. I won't find love in the club because my standards are too high. However, I have seen people date people from the club. That's something that happens too. You got girls that go out, you half naked, booty cheeks out, and then you're mad at the guys for looking at you. I mean, isn't that why you wore the outfit?
Yeah, like really offended.
Yeah, man. Hell no, I don't want to dance with you. Well, why are you sitting in the chair doing the running man?
And that's the bad part of it. When people say, it's like she's judging people in the club like they're not up to her standard. Mm-hmm. Doctors, lawyers, everybody goes to a club.
Everybody.
That's like what people think about online dating. They think it's for desperate people. But there are all kind of people. The people that you meet on the street are still the people you meet online.
Right. No difference.
They're not any different.
They say 80% of all new relationships start online.
Right. Exactly.
Wow. So my thing is this. I don't know if you could meet. I guess you kind of could. But like you said, what's going to stop that person from continuously going out? Mm-hmm. Are you feeling like, well, I met them there, they're going to meet somebody else? Or, when do you stop going? Do you start going out together? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, because I met a girl online a couple years back, and when I went over to her house, like we had went out to the movies or something, and then I went to her house after. She got on her computer and checked her messages from the online dating website.
Wow.
And I was sitting there like, this is fucking unreal. I'm leaving. Why is it? I mean, you're with a date now. Why are you checking for your messages?
Wow.
It like became a sickness.
Damn, did that kind of hurt your ego a
It
little
did
bit?
too. Like, this one's a bust. Let me see if I can grab another.
So you went and checked yours?
No, I just left.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a drug.
You're greedy.
Yeah, greed, bitch. All right, what's your next topic?
Next topic is reasons why guys are with their girlfriends that are not for love.
Oh.
And then I guess they asked 18 random guys the real reasons they're in relationships where they're not in love. These should be pretty good. Or, here's one. I stay with my girlfriend because she has nobody else in her life. Without me, she's alone in the world.
Wow. That's too much responsibility.
That's a whole lot. He's got to be her only friend.
Shit.
That's ridiculous. Oh, here's a good one. I'm only with my girlfriend because we've been together for 7 years. Now everyone expects us to get married.
Oh. Now that's a rough one though, because then the questions start to come. Oh, when are you gonna get married? Why aren't you married? And then you try to they try to hand the baby to you at the picnics. They start talking about they got timeshares.
Yeah.
We'll help with the baby. Y'all will make some cute kids.
And they be lying.
They're like, nah, I'm good.
The other one is, I feel terrible. I just realized I'm only dating my girlfriend because her family is rich. Now,
that's a pretty good reason.
Hey, I'm with it. Oprah have a daughter, I might have to kick Steph to the curb.
Steph, you gotta go.
I'm waiting for Oprah's daughter to turn 18. And there, the one is pure jealousy. Sometimes I feel like I'm only with my girlfriend because I couldn't stand to see her with another guy.
Now, I can see that, though, because with, men, we don't want nobody else playing with our toys. Like,
It's mine.
It's mine. We like little badass kids.
Yeah,
mine.
I notice sometimes I don't even like her to look at other guys. Like, what are you looking over there for?
Right, that's crazy.
It's stupid.
That's the psycho shit.
Yeah, when I pump the gas, you look straight ahead.
Right. She gonna tell, don't talk to me. You gonna get me beat up.
Me and you. How about, I can't stand how boring my girlfriend is, but I stay with her because I'm afraid I won't find someone else.
That's true. A lot of times when you're with somebody in a long-term relationship, you start to lose your identity.
Yeah.
And man,
that's when it gets ugly.
You get comfortable too.
All right, the last one would be. It's loading, so I'm trying to waste time.
Yeah.
and it sounds like my son's coming downstairs.
Are falling down the stairs.
I don't love my girlfriend anymore, but I stay with her because I don't want to hurt her. That's got to be a number one.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are like that, where they're staying in their relationship because they don't want to be the bad guy. Yeah. It's like a lot of people, a lot of dudes will say, I'm not leaving, I'm staying for the kids.
Yeah.
And I always say, well, what happens if you come home and she's fucking your best friend? Oh, I'm out of there. Well, you still have the kids.
Right.
You just have the kids and now you have an excuse.
Right.
But the thing is, I always think it's funny, is when you be in relationships like that, where you don't want to leave somebody for X amount of reasons, what happens? They leave you.
Or they get pregnant.
Right. And then you're really stuck.
Oh, then they look at you, start rubbing their hands together. Got this nigga now.
Got him.
Well, that was the last one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that last one was a doozy. Have you ever been in a relationship because you didn't want to be the bad guy?
Yeah, it felt like I was a prisoner. It was, because she wasn't exciting. She was pretty boring, and I just kind of, got caught up in like which one of them said, being her only friend, and then not wanting to break up with her because I know she couldn't be with anybody else. She was by herself for like 7 years, so I was like, "Fuck! Now what do I have to do now?" But eventually, I just kind of drift. I pulled the drift off.
Go start ghosting.
Text a little less, call a little less. Oh, I'm so busy.
so busy.
Man, I gotta wash my hair.
Wow. So, my next topic is, let's say you live with your partner and for whatever reason, you sleep in separate rooms. Maybe it's snoring, medicine, or any other kind of reason. Could you do that? Could you be in a relationship where you guys slept in separate rooms?
I've done it. But it was detrimental to the relationship, though, because that's loss of intimacy. I slept in another room, first of all, because I was snoring, and for some reason, after 9 years, it was so annoying to her. Right. And then I got comfortable, because I slept with a fan, and she really didn't like the fan. So I was like, this is nice. I mean, I can get used to this. But that was the beginning of the loss of intimacy. And once you lose that, it's hard to get it back.
But do you think that you could, like, kind of miss the person a little bit?
Like, while I'm sleeping in another room?
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to always sleep in the other room.
Well, I'm a loner by nature, so I love being alone. I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
Right.
If I'm by myself with a fan going, I mean, I don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
Depending on the person, you may miss them, but I didn't experience that then.
I didn't experience any missing. Yeah, that's real tough. I don't know if I could. I think it would be cool because, you know, you do some days, you know, when you're with somebody all the time, like, you know, when they go on vacation or do something without you, sometimes it's kind of good. Person once said, as long as he ain't fucking nobody else, I don't care where he sleeps.
Oh, so he could leave his dick in the room with her.
Second person said, absolutely, snoring is the worst.
Wow. You can get over it.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? I dated somebody who snored, and it's like a race to sleep. You know, because I just cannot. You be shaking the shit out of them, and
I snore like a bear.
Yeah, I can't deal with that. I cannot deal with a girl snoring. You be looking over like, damn, you was so sexy when you was woke. What the hell happened?
And she sleep going, wow.
Oh shit! You pushing them, kicking them, shaking them. Why don't you lay on your side?
Put your dick in her mouth.
Something. I don't know. She might. I don't know what that means. Next person said good morning because it was a text I sent. He said that's okay. Oh, I don't know if that's okay. It's actually a good way to miss your partner as long as the sex is good. So now that could be a good point too. You dip in her room, beat it up, then slide out.
And hopefully it's not her sister spending the night. She come out of the bathroom like, what?
Well, wait a minute. Who's making that noise?
I was in here shitting and heard a lot of moaning in there.
Yeah, it's gross. Last person. It depends on the reason. I like touch and affection and may want that most nights. But if it's medical related or the snoring, I would be okay with it or come up with some kind of compromise. So in a nutshell, my final answer would depend on the issue. And I think that's true too because, you know, it's really at the end of the day, it's all about compromise. Yeah. It's all about give and take. But you know how like back in the day, they had those people and they'd be married and they would have separate beds.
Yeah, that was crazy.
In the same room, separate beds. I mean, because like when you really think about it, right? It's like the reason why you don't sleep with your kids, right? You don't want to wake up with a knee in your back, or if you get up to use the bathroom a couple times during the night, or if she snores or something. Having your own side of the bed or separate beds like that, I can see more than going into a whole nother room.
Yeah. That's why they have sleep number beds.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see us having, you know.
Because our grandparents has 2 separate beds.
Yeah, I just would like, I need, at least we got to have a California king where you can just roll all the way on your side and I can roll all the way on my side.
The girls never like to do that. They want to stay up under you.
Yeah, but then you're hot, you're sweating, you're waking up with her foot in your neck. You know, just all this. And then, you know, like, I don't sleep late. So, you know, I'm going to get out of the bed. I don't want to wake the girl up, you know. You know, So being in my own room would be cool because then I could just do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, you turn TV on the news.
Yeah, sneak company in. Wait, no, I guess that's not part of the reason.
Not supposed to.
Yeah, that's not part of the reason why I should want to do that. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know about separate rooms, but I could do big beds or something.
Mm-hmm. Huge bed.
Yeah. So from the emails, was there any more emails? Anything else good come in or?
Well, not from there. She responded again because what I said to her is I said it's not only women and white people that we talk about. We talk about black people and dudes all the time too. So.
When do we talk about white people?
I don't know what she's talking about. Because I said thank you for our feedback. I will inform my partner to turn it down some.
Can you not call me your partner?
Inform my life partner.
That's really good.
She said, don't be offended though. We insult men and black people too. Thank you for listening. If you have any topics, blah blah blah, let me know if you want to mention your name, which I didn't. I mentioned her name.
Yeah,
so what?
You fucked that up.
So she said, I love how you make fun of everyone and everything and yourselves. It's why I listen.
Wait, hold on. We don't make fun of ourselves.
We just did.
Oh.
When you said don't call me your partner.
Oh, I wasn't making fun of you. I didn't want you to call me your partner. I was being serious.
Your domestic partner.
Yeah, it's really.
She said that combined with the really sound advice and honest expression of your point of view, I would hate it if you worried about offending anyone. Thank you for your reply, and I will be happy to suggest topics in the future.
Yeah, well, as far as being offended, hang around each other, I think we've said pretty much every offensive thing we can say to each other. So it's nothing that other people could actually say that offends me.
You can't offend me at all. So I figure we can offend y'all.
Yeah, we'll pick on you guys. Hey, so I got a rant.
Woohoo!
So my rant today is sundresses are not for everyone. Just like yoga pants aren't for everyone.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Now, we all have friends, and if you don't, a lot of people I've noticed need friends. Because a friend will tell you, hey, maybe you shouldn't wear that. And hey, maybe you should cover that up a little bit. Or hey, everything is all over the place. You might wanna do something with some of that.
Wow.
And I say the best way, because when you look at yourself every day, you don't see changes. Best way I can put it. Right? You don't see the subtle changes that happen. I remember I thought I weighed 200 pounds for so long. And I would argue people down. No, I'm 200. And I'm looking at myself. I see me every day. I know how much I weigh. Then I got on the scale. And I was like, nigga. Like, where did all this come from? You know what I mean? But I just didn't see it because I saw myself every day. And I dated a girl who was super fat. I didn't date her when she was super fat. And then she got super skinny. And when she got super skinny, I asked her, I said, how did you get fat? And she said, you know what? I really didn't know. She was like, nobody told me.
Surprised me.
And I was like, what do you mean? And I could not understand that for the life of me. Until I put on a bunch of weight. I was like, damn. And so the one way that I know,